Hi, welcome along. My name is Zuri, and I'm going to guide you through a very gentle yoga practice today, but also a very energizing practice. So whenever you get those days when you wake up and you feel still tired after a good night's sleep, or you wake up and you just don't feel like you've got much energy, maybe you've had a busy couple of weeks or days and you're feeling a little kind of stressed out in your body. So we want to practice yoga, we want to come to gentle movements and come to our breath, but we don't want to stress the body out anymore. So the practice today is going to be gently energizing your body so that it gives you energy, but at the same time is a deeply healing and relaxing practice. So I'm choosing to take a cushion, so just a cushion off my sofa, and sit on that just to support my body. And again, if you've woken up and you're feeling a bit tight or tired in your body, support your body is probably the most important part of the practice here today. So comfortable seated position. Close your eyes if you want to, you don't have to, and just observe or notice your breath as it is right now. Without breathing any deeper or any slower, just notice your breath as it is right now. You might be able to feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest as you're breathing. Maybe you can feel your ribcage gently moving, expanding as you breathe in, contracting as you breathe out. You should notice it should be easy to breathe, easy to maintain, and easy to follow. You could leave your hands where they are, or you could bring your hands into heart prayer position. Just resting the hands, bringing the energy up towards the center of the heart. Give each of the fingers, the thumb, a little squeeze together, but don't squeeze too much. Just get that awareness and that connection between your hands. And notice how that feels in the rest of the arm. Maybe you can feel the warmth of your hands as you touch your hands together. Let's just take 3 very energizing breaths. Raise the arms up on a breath in, look up. Big sigh. Let that breath go. Inhale, open up. Exhale. One more, breathe in. Open up the chest, lift the arms above the heart. Exhale, take a big sigh, a release, and bring the hands back to rest at your heart. Moving the hands just to the ground, maybe on the outside of your hips. Maybe the hands easily touch the floor. Maybe they don't, and maybe they just hover. Just let them be wherever they need to be. And start to shift and lean up and over to one side. One arm extends, one arm softens. So the bottom arm is soft, but the top arm just gently extending as we create a little bit of movement from side to side. So energizing the sides of the body, lifting, extending up and over. But as you lean over, the side that you're leaning over to, just drop that shoulder away from your ear. We'll just do one more. Soften the bottom arm, gently extend the top arm. And as we come back, again, just let the arms rest wherever they need to be, breathing in, breathing out. Gently make your way to your mat, resting your body into child's pose. I'm moving my cushion. I'll leave it close in case I need it later on. Big toes together, knees slightly wider than the hips, forehead softens onto the mat. Rest your body, settle in. And there's nothing else I need to do, and there's nowhere else I need to be other than just resting my body right here. And breathing. Inhale, bring your body up, hands and knees position. 3 rounds of cat and cow. Breathing in to bring your heart, your chest forward. Exhale, round, lift up underneath. Inhaling and exhaling. Just do one more, breathing in and exhale, rounding. Find neutral spine position and just settle in here. Take your left arm, thread the needle, drag one arm under the other. And then return to the other side, thread the needle. One arm drags under. Inhale, lift your body up. We'll just do one more to each side. Now you can add in little pauses here, or just keep it continually flowing, but moving so slowly so as not to unsettle your body. As you make your way back into a neutral spine position, focus forwards, look forwards. We want to have the chest open, the collarbones widening. Pick your right hand off the mat with your left knee and just creep forwards like a little crawl movement. And then take that back. Now the left arm with the right leg, you just take a little creep forwards like you're about to crawl along your mat. Right arm, left leg. So that left knee drawing towards the back of your left hand. Change sides. Right knee to the back of the right hand. Just moving forwards, and just do one more round. Take your time, just a little creep forwards. So you're about to crawl along the ground. And as you find your way back into center, come forwards with the heart, the chest, but this time just stay there. So you've got this beautiful back bend. Look forwards, head above the heart. And then very slowly, move your tailbone first. So tuck the tailbone under. And it's like it creates this Mexican wave. I can feel it moving through lower back, middle of the back. And I'm starting to bring the head with me now. Look up underneath. Widen the back of the body. So this is expanding, broadening across the back of the ribcage, across the back of the heart. As I hold this beautiful cat stretch. And just feel like I'm really pressing away from the ground. And maintaining that shape, that position as the head hangs below the heart. Come back to neutral spine position. And just move your shoulders, move your hips from side to side. Just a little bit of movement. Just move it around. Gently does it. Take your right leg and step that through towards the top edge of the mat. Now just move that foot out and just bring the arms on the inside of that front leg. So the head is above the heart is above the hips are low. So maybe feeling the stretch into the front of your thigh, maybe feeling it into your hip flexor of that back leg. Now shift the weight back. I want you to straighten out the front leg. Get this beautiful hamstring stretch, but again, head above the heart is forward, look forwards, focus forwards. And lower that front foot and shift that leg back through. Change sides. Step the left leg through, let it land. Just check that that knee is in line with your ankle. Wiggle the foot slightly out so you can bring your arms on the inside. You can slide that back leg away. So the key here is keep your front knee in line with your ankle and just start to create a little bit of space into your hip flexor, the front of your thigh of that back leg. My head is above my heart and my heart is above my hips. Chest is open. Shoulders back. Take one more round of the breath here. And shift it through your hips and your pelvis as you straighten the front leg out. Get this beautiful hamstring stretch. And then lower that front foot and step it back through so you're on all fours. And slowly lower your body towards the ground. So we could just walk your feet back, bring your hips through, and let the elbows brush past the rib cage. So when you come to land on the floor, big toes, heels together, move your hands back so they line up with the bottom of the rib cage. The feet are staying on the mat, staying grounded. Roll the shoulders back. Just raise the head, the heart, as we come into baby cobra, and slowly lower down. And we'll try 2 more of those. Roll the shoulders back, puff chest open, raise the heart away from the floor, and slowly lower. Do 1 more. Roll the shoulders back, chest expands, coming forwards with the heart and the chest, and lower. Press up onto hands and knees, big toes together, knees slightly wider than the hips, and rest your body into child's pose. As we move into the sides of the body, walk the hands up and over to the right side. Take enough but not too much, so that you can feel the gentle extension on one side of your body. And then shift that very slowly up and over to the other side. Maybe to the edge of the mat, maybe just off the edge of the mat. And then as you make your way back through center, pause. And gently walk your hands back towards your body for a variation of Japanese sitting pose here. Now this is where you could use your cushion again. If you've got it close at hand, you could take that cushion right underneath so that it comes to the back of the knee, right behind the back of the knee, and then you sit back so you've got something not just supporting under your hips but also supporting into the back of the knee. So that might be an option, just to rest your body here. If this still feels like there's too much weight, put the arms down in front of you and take some of that weight into the arms, into the upper body. So just find a position that you can rest into. So from this position here, again, we're going to do a variation of that gentle cat and cow. Chest expands, look up, broad and wide and across your collarbones. Exhale, round, scooping that belly in for that beautiful cat stretch. So we come forwards and up with the chest. Exhale, round, scooping the belly in, head, shoulders forwards. Head, shoulders drawing back, and then rounding. Feel how your pelvis has to move as well there. Come back to neutral spine position. Settle in, Japanese sitting pose. We saw this at the very beginning of the practice. Reach the arms up and over from a kneeling position this time. One arm extends up, one arm lowers down. And on that bottom arm, soften the elbow, soften the shoulder. So just getting some movement into side body. Just take 1 more on each side, reaching up and over, reaching up and over. And then find that neutral spine position, rest. And breathe. Let's put some of those movements together into a little flow sequence. Come up onto your hands and your knees. 3 rounds of cat and cow. Breathing in, let your spine gently move, including the head, including the pelvis. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale, round, lift up underneath. Breathing in. And breathing out. Neutral spine position, rest, pause. Thread the needle, drag one arm under. Try to the other side. Thread the needle. Come back to neutral. Right arm, left leg, creep forwards. Come back to where you started. Opposite arm, opposite leg, little creep forwards. One more round. Right arm, left leg, just take a little creep like you're crawling along the ground. One more. Opposite arm, opposite leg, little creep forwards. When you come back to that neutral position, take your right leg and step it through. Slide your back leg away, bring the arms on the inside, wiggle the front foot just slightly wider than your hips. So the arms are in front, your head above your heart, your chest is open, getting that stretch into the hip. Find space into the front, the sides and the back of the body to breathe into. Shift the weight back, straighten out that front leg, gentle hamstring stretch. Maybe the foot is relaxed, maybe the foot is in flexion. Come back to hands and knees, change the leg lead, step the other leg through. Slide the back leg away. So long as that front knee is bent, wiggle it out the way, both arms in front. Getting into that beautiful hip flexor stretch, but keep the alignment so the head is above the heart is above the hips. We've got this nice long straight line through the spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Shift your weight back. Straighten out the front leg, little pause. Feel that stretch into your hamstring muscle. Come back to neutral, step that front leg through. Move the hands slightly in front of your body. Move your hips forwards and lower your body all the way down. Baby cobra, big toes, heels together. Move the hands back to the lowest part of the rib cage. Shoulders roll back, chest draws forwards. Slowly lower. Just do one more. Ankles, knees, inner thighs. Drawing together. Lift the heart, lower. Then coming up. Big toes together, knees apart. Rest into child's pose with a big sigh. Take the arms up and over to one side. And then gently shift the arms up and over to the other side. As you make your way back towards the center, coming back to Japanese sitting pose, sitting, resting. Kneeling position, use a cushion if you need one. Hands can rest on the top of your thighs. Before you start to shift from side to side, reaching up and over on one side, breathing in, up and over on the other side. Just let it move, just let it flow. Don't need to give too much. As you find your way back, let the hands rest, breathing in. Breathing out. Make your way from kneeling position to a seated position where I extend the legs out in front of me. And the legs can be slightly apart. Feel the weight into your sit bones. Again, this could be where you want to grab your cushion and place that cushion underneath your hip so that you sit up on it. Bring the right leg in towards you. Keep it on this side and just go into a gentle rotation. So spinal twist, spinal rotation, twisting around to one side. That movement comes from your lower back. Rotation through the lower half of the spine, and then the rib cage and the chest, the heart follows, and then finally the head. But don't take the head too far round. Just check in and ensure that it's still easy for you to breathe. Follow the flow of your breath as you breathe in and breathe out. As you come back through center, slide the legs away, but bend the knees. So the knees can be just slightly bent. And what I like to do here is take the arms almost underneath the legs. So just let your arms like you're about to hug the back of your thighs, and then slide the hands under your calf muscles so that my elbows almost resting under my knees. And as I fold forwards, I can rest into this position here. where my knees are bent, my toes are soft. And this helps to calm the nervous system. It slows the energy of the body down. Just resting forwards in a forward fold. So if you've been feeling particularly stressed out, that can be felt in the body. So I'm calming the nervous system, I'm slowing the energy of the body down. And so in many ways what we're doing here is conserving your energy. Maybe just a simple couple of poses like this can help you to feel more energized because you're literally taking that time to slow down. Take one more round of the breath here. And release. And let's try that twist on the other side. So we'll change the leg lead. Both legs are straight. You draw the left leg in this time. Showing you from the side, I take one hand behind, one hand around the thigh, and I gently rotate and twist. So starting the movement in the lower back, bring the rib cage with me, my chest, my shoulders, and finally the head. And it could be that you just look to one side or just look slightly over one shoulder. I don't want to give too much, just enough. Spinal rotation, spinal twist. This can help to increase the energy flow. Sometimes when you do enough twists in the yoga practice, you literally can start to feel a lot warmer. Take one more round of your breath here. And as I gently unwind and draw my body out of it, have the knees bent. The feet are flat and slowly roll back to the mat, using the support of both your arms and your legs to roll your body down. When you land on the mat, slide the legs away, relax the lower jaw, and just let your body settle here for a few moments. As you walk the feet back towards the body, feet flat, knees bent, shoulders back. We're going to very gently pick up the hips, pick up the pelvis. So my arms, I want to press down. So if the palms are rotated up forward, just turn your palms down. And start to do a gentle pelvic tilt where you lift your hips and your pelvis and your lower back. And then when you get about halfway, slide the arms just slightly underneath you. And you could lace your fingers together and lace the knuckles as though you're drawing your knuckles towards the back of your heels. So expand the heart, the chest, roll the shoulders back. The neck should be nice and relaxed with very little weight on your neck at all. So the weight is down through the back of the shoulders, the back of the arms, down through the feet. Strong legs, strong arms, with the neck, the jaw, nice and relaxed. Take one more round of your breath here. First, release your arms and start to gently massage the spine down. Bring the feet fairly close so your big toes touch, the knees are together. Take the arms a little wider. So now rotate the palms up and bring the soles of the feet to turn in. And if the legs in this position doesn't feel right, you could choose to slide your legs further away. So have a play around with a different range of movement here that settles or feels right in your body. The arms are super wide here right off the mat, but if you wanted to, you could slide the arms around. Now again, you could use your cushion here, place it just on the ground above you and rest the wrist or the hands on that cushion. The elbows are bent, the knees are bent. And really opening up the front of the body. This will create a lot of energy. But most of your body is being held and being supported by the floor beneath you. So I can speed the energy of the body up, increase my energy flow in a very gentle, passive, relaxing pose. Take one more round of the breath here. Circle the arms, and it might feel a little unusual when you start to move those arms back down. Slide the legs away. Let the feet turn out. Relax the toes. If you relax the arms and relax each of the fingers, the hands have that natural tendency to curl in towards the body. And as you walk the feet back towards your body, lift the legs one at a time. Now the feet are together and the feet are in a flexed position. I want the shins just gently lifted, so the feet aren't totally relaxed. The feet are active, lifting the shins, but just slightly, not too much. Place the heel of the hand on the front of the knee so that your hand can just mold around the kneecap with the fingers pointing down towards the toes. So really the arms are just going to be a guide as to how far we move the legs. So we're not using the arms, but really what I want to do is just move my legs over to the right side and in towards my body and to the left and away so that they're an arm's length away but no more. So then move left to right, always keeping the hands in contact with the knees. So I go left, around, and then around right to left. Take your time. One way, circling the knees. Keep the feet, the knees, the inner thighs close. Around it goes. And just rest your hands on your knees. So you're only moving the legs an arm's length away from you. Bringing the knees in as you draw the legs around to one side and then gently away. Last one. Bringing the knees in towards the chest, knees to chest, and then knees away, but just an arm's length away. Now you can hug. Literally give your body a gentle hug, hands halfway down the shin. You could place the hands on the back of your thighs. Giving your body a hug, a little bit of self-love, self-praise. Thank your body for what it allowed you to do here today. Take one more round of your breath. Slide the legs gently away. Rotate the palms gently up, relax lower jaw, take a big sigh. You could place a blanket over your body. Whenever you feel ready to move your body, just move your fingers, move your toes. Walk the feet back towards the body and slowly roll over onto one side. Come into the fetal position, resting your body here for a few moments. Before pressing the hands into the floor, use your arms to support your body as you come up to a seated position. Now you can choose to sit again up on that cushion. That's what I'm going to choose. So just taking that cushion under my step bones, crossing legs or sitting with the legs out in front of you. Just let your body settle. Raise the hands, bringing the energy up towards the heart. As we bring this very gentle but energizing yoga practice to an end here today. As I bow my head to the earth, I say to you, Namaste. Thank you.